Hello everyone, Cheryl Hickok with Rose and Womble. Today, talking about a day in the life of a real estate agent. So, oh boy, could we talk forever on that one. Stay tuned because there's some very good points. Okay, so today we're going to talk about a day in the life of a real estate agent or realtor. So, I'm going to say right now I have notes because I'm going to tell you that literally from the moment we wake up, and some agents wake up early, some do not. But from the minute that your feet hit the ground, you are running between phone calls, between planning the day, between having to figure out all the appointments that you have set with buyers or sellers. We meet contractors, we meet appraisers, we meet home inspectors, we meet it's very busy throughout an entire day where every moment of the day could be taken away with something real estate relating. So I first try to say plan the day, because if you don't, you'll be in chaos and running around literally like with a chicken with your head cut off, because you've got to have some sort of, as what we call block scheduling, if you will, because you need to know at one point some type of structure to make sure that you get everything completed. Because not only are we doing regular work for the clients that we have at the time, but we also have to find new clients, maintain the ones we have, figure out marketing in the day, do contracts, do build your network, grow your network. You have to, and let me take this, you got to do continuing education at some point. Then you got to meet with people so that you can learn to market all the time. And then you inevitably are going to have to talk to an IT person at some point during the day or once a week, because your computers are going to go down, your phones are going to go down, your email's not going to work. The good thing is we don't have, not too many people fax anymore, so that's kind of gone. So you're either going to email or talk to somebody over social media probably. Because that's the other thing. We have so many ways of communication right now that you've got to be on every point of the day. Because I literally have clients who will still call me, believe it or not, people still talk on the phone. It's still happening. Texting, emailing, talking through social media, Facebook Messenger. There was a funny one that I had the other day where somebody, I literally sold a house where somebody face messengered me. They didn't have FaceTime on their phone because they didn't have an iPhone. Believe it or not, there are people who don't have iPhones. That they literally called me from an Android phone, and I walked them through the property, and we literally actually bought that house and got it under contract. So that was a good thing. We also have to arrange for contractors for things that are happening in the house, because even though you have to kind of say you don't want to do a home inspection now, if a buyer wants to win a contract, they can't have a home inspection most of the time. But when that was still going on, we would have to meet contractors at the house to get estimates for repairs or things for the seller. And then we have, all along with all that going on, we have to pretend that things are absolutely great and fabulous in the market. So you can't know when I literally get that call that the contractor's not going to show up, or that a buyer's agent didn't show up, or that the appraisal didn't come in, or all the other crazy things that happen in our world. You don't get to see that on my face because I got to be a good, nice girl for you. The other thing is we have, sometimes there's not a lot of off time during a day. You literally can have to answer your phone up until 9 or 10 o'clock for some people. I have met clients in my office up until midnight. Yes, thank God I'm a night owl, not no morning bird. And early bird doesn't always get the worm because I got a lot of worms and I'm a night owl. So somebody's eating. And then you really do have to manage the expectations of your people all throughout the day, so it doesn't matter who you're talking to, so that can be mentally exhausting, and it does take a lot of time to manage everyone that's involved in a transaction because everybody needs something different from you. So it literally is going from ADHD to depression all in one day and sometimes within an hour, because you can get good news on the second, and then the very next call can be bad news. So when people ask me how things are going, I always go, yeah, living the dream or the nightmare, it depends on the phone call. And that literally is the truth in real estate right now. We also have to manage our time with justifying what our worth is to buyers and sellers. It is a cutthroat world right now if you want to get a listing. So you better not only justify your worth, you better make sure explain why somebody is going to pay you when the house is going to sell in an hour and there's going to be multiple offers, and why they should pay you when they could literally do it on their own. So that takes time to make sure you have that campaign all together so that when you're in front of your seller, you know what to say and do. And then you better budget as if you're never going to get paid again. Because even though the market's hot, 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 and we're all competing, there is still ways that you should make sure that you can sustain yourself throughout the year, because right now, because of the refi boom, appraisers are busy, so appraisals aren't happening within the 14 days, or your closings typically aren't going to be on time because the title companies are even busy trying to close not only just purchases but refis. So most things aren't even happening on time anymore. So when you think you're getting that closing at the end of the month and you need to pay your mortgage, better make sure that you already have the money for your mortgage before that closing happens, because you just got to make sure that you're well staffed. So to sum that all up, a day in the life can be crazy, fun, exciting, depressing, however it'll come back, but it can be a very, very cool thing because every day is different. And if you don't like something to be the same every day, then real estate is definitely your world. Okay, so make sure you like or subscribe because there is plenty more to come.